Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall will soon leave outback Queensland after a lightning 2-hour visit, which has left Longreach starstruck by royalty. Reporter Neil Warren is there. And Neil, what a couple of hours for the country town.
Oh, look, Kay, no doubt about that. Some people have called this a glorified fuel stop, and that's pretty unkind, I've got to say. I mean, the people of Longreach embraced this day as the royals visited quite a number of Queensland's tourism landmarks and mingled with the crowds. Touchdown at Longreach, a country welcome fit for royalty. Prince Charles introduces Camilla to Australia, her first visit. He was here in the 80s with Diana and on his own in the 90s. The official greeting was followed by a visit to the Qantas Museum hangar and a demonstration of the capabilities of the Royal Flying Doctor Service. The Longreach hangar that was the birthplace of Qantas operations also played a big part in the early days of the RFDS. There was a big thank you from a former patient. Kind words from the Governor-General.
I am delighted to greet you as you begin this special visit to our country to mark the Diamond Jubilee of Her Majesty the Queen.
Prince Charles officially named the latest aircraft RFDS Friends in the UK. They raised the money and the Prince is a patron. After the sapping humidity of Port Moresby, Charles and Camilla might find the bone-dry conditions in Longreach a relief, as long as they don't mind the temperature nudging 40 degrees. Then onto the Stockman's Hall of Fame. 15 students on horseback from the Australia Agricultural College formed a guard of honour for the royal couple. Charles is also a patron of the Hall of Fame. His mother, the Queen, opened it in 1988. One of Her Majesty's 2 visits to Longreach. Charles was presented with a stock whip and shown how to use it. 4 families were chosen for personal audiences with the royals. The Walkers brought a special guest to meet Camilla, a red joey called Ruby Blue. That ended the formalities. Accompanied by the Longreach Brass Band, it was time to meet the people. Along a road lined with locals, they'd come from all over the outback.
It's an exciting event and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity out here, really.
For the crowd that had waited hours, it was worth it. It isn't every day royalty comes to town. Next stop, the Cattleman's Bar, and time to relax at a good old Aussie barbecue in honour of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee celebrations. Touched by royalty for 2 hours. For Longreach, though, it's an experience that'll last forever. They're running a little late here. Charles and Camilla have just gone into the Cattleman's Bar where he'll make his speech. Now, Longreach is the only place in Queensland that the royals will visit. Tonight they head to Victoria for the Melbourne Cup, and then after that it's Adelaide, Hobart, Sydney, Canberra and then New Zealand.
Thank you, Neil Warren in Longreach. Well, Charles and Camilla began the day in Papua New Guinea, meeting some Australian veterans involved in the Kokoda battle 70 years ago. At a state dinner to honour the Queen, Prince Charles was in a light-hearted mood.
Quite a large proportion of ministers in the government here were only about 1 or 2 years old when I came here in 1966.
The royal couple received a military send-off before waving goodbye.